Hello there, my name is Elwin, and you may also know me as the Antler Crown on social media. I'm a fourth generation traditional witch from England. Within mine own tradition, there is something similar among many who practice pagan or witch ways. Mine involves the fire at the same time, which calls upon that which we know as the Sprowl. It is the ancient earth serpentine energy which gives spirit to all that hold breath and life within it. In Cornish tradition, the Sprowl is an ancient serpentine energy that exists beneath us. It gives spirit and vitality to not only animals, but also rivers, trees, and buildings. The arrival of spring is a time when the serpent begins to stir, and the life force of the Sprowl can be seen beginning to emerge again. For the witch, this holds great opportunities to tap into such ancient power and utilize it for their own workings. There are places all around us where the serpent can be felt just beneath the surface. This is not limited to sacred sites, but also places that may be forgotten to time, natural caverns, hills and cliff tops. The witch must wander and be guided by the pull of such magnetic primal forces. If you have been practicing for some time now, there's a good chance that you may have already discovered a natural wellspring of such Sprowl energy. And so, here is a ritual, a spell if you like, in order to trap some of that Sprowl serpentine breath within a piece of corn, that it may be used within your spellworks for creating candles or as talismans and charms, when and if you need it. Take a length of white, natural cord, cotton or hemp. It must fit the circumference of a circle comfortable enough to hold a small cast iron vessel such as a cauldron within it. Soak the string in dragon blood ink. Powdered dragon's blood resin mixed with isopropyl alcohol will create the same effect if you wish to make your own. Hang your string to dry. You will need to create an incense. This is serpentine's incense, Sprowl incense, and this is what you will need. Some more dragon's blood resin, cloves, powdered ginger, powdered cinnamon, patchouli leaf, and rue. Grind these up in a pestle and mortar until they are fairly fine. Then decanter to take with you upon your ritual. Approach the place where the ritual will begin. First, clear any debris. Safety when working with elements of fire should always be taken seriously. You will need a vessel in order to burn your incense within, and a charcoal disc to burn it on. You will also need a cauldron, a stang, stick or wand. You will also need some flour and an organic offering. Something simple will suffice. I have chosen 1 pear and 1 apple. I make the sign of the pentagram in the 4 directions, facing outwards, thus to banish any influence or energy that may be residual before I begin the working. I light a small fire within a container for safety and anonymity if it is dark. Cast iron is preferable. It holds ferrous virtues and magnetism that will draw the spirit towards it once the fire is lit. Sit and be still. Feel the heat of the fire. Listen. Let your knees and hands touch the earth. I begin by placing a circle of flour around the cauldron. This will mark the boundary from the working. I place the red thread in my hands and pass it through my mouth as I speak into the string. The words that pass my tongue pass the string. I tell the string of what I want. Blood of serpent, coil and writhe, move and go, seek and hide. Draw in as breath is drawn from air. Draw in the warmth of the sprowl that seeks the surface. I place the string in a circle, atop the flower. Making sure that the ends of the string are overlapping and touching. Here, where they join, I drive my wand into the ground. This is the conductor. This is the point of entry for the breath of a serpent. Now is time to take the incense that we have prepared earlier. I whisper my intent as its offering to the serpentine spirit of the earth. I begin to walk with the sun, that is, clockwise. As I walk, I chant, around and around. Blood of the land be blood of the serpent. Blood of the fire be blood of the serpent. Blood of shade be blood of the serpent. Blood of light be blood of the serpent. Blood of mine be blood of the serpent. Blood of the land be blood of the serpent. Blood of fire be blood of serpent. Blood of shade be blood of serpent. Blood of light be blood of serpent. Blood of mine be blood of serpent. Blood of the land be blood of serpent. Blood of fire be blood of serpent. Blood of shade be blood of serpent. Blood of light be blood of serpent. Blood of mine be blood of serpent. Blood of land be blood of serpent. Blood of fire be blood of serpent. Blood of shade be blood of serpent. Blood of light be blood of serpent. Blood of mine be blood of serpent. Blood of land be blood of serpent. Blood of fire be blood of serpent. Blood of shade be blood of serpent. Blood of light be blood of serpent. Blood of mine be blood of serpent. Once you feel the power, once you have raised the spirit, kneel facing the east over the fire. Hands held in the means of summoning the lung, the round, to draw a breath. Serpent rise from hidden depth. O come, great serpent, I raise you up. Seek this warmth of hallowed light. O come, great serpent, I raise you up. Seek out this sweet fumigation of delight. Come, entwine your breath upon this line, this thread of red, of life and death. Let body coil through blessed soil, as breath, blood runs red through this thread. Repeat this until you feel the force of the spirit surge towards the centre of the fire. Once it is done, the serpent Sprowl has given breath to the cord, and so, quickly, tie the knot where it meets the wand. Then remove the string. Within this string is held life force of the Sprowl. It may be retied and then given as a simple cord bracelet, as a charm. It may be used to cut or untie to release energy when needed. It is like a battery. It may be used to create a candle that you perhaps wish to use in a spell or casting. The choice, of course, and the possibilities are yours. It is important to not wear any red when performing this ritual. The only red that is visible is the cord, for that is what the spirit shall move towards. After which, you may douse your fire, but in its place, leave the offering within the circle of flour. I may make the sign of the triangle or use 3 sticks to make the triangle of manifestation around it. I find the triangle works well, for it enables spirits to manifest the essence form of that which you offer. Once the place is left and the fire is properly doused, leave that place, but do not look back upon that which you offered, for it is insult to many spirits. To reiterate, the purpose of this spell is to call upon the Sprowl, serpentine life force energy of the earth, to harness some of it so that you may use it within a thread such as this. This can be used in all manner of things for healing. You can tie a piece off, knot it, put it round another's wrist and cut that as long as the other piece is already knotted, so that you do not expel or lose the energy. A form of knot magic that comes after ritual, if you like. Dragon's blood, ink, and resin gives verve to most forms of magic. It is serpentine in its nature. It is a heady resin coming from a tree. Not only the colour, bright stark red, which therefore exhibits similarly and can symbolise the blood force, the will, if you like, of the practitioner, but also the red serpent of the east, that of earth, but also fire, the Sprowl. The properties of such things as clove, ginger, and cinnamon. You may perhaps associate these with winter, Christmas time, if you like. Yes, for those are used to purify and to bring in warmth. They are herbs of fire, and therefore we fill our homes with them at the darkest and most dead time of the year. They symbolise the return of that which is the rising sun in the east, the fiery blood of the serpent beneath the land of spring. Patchouli is the earth element which incorporates within the fire of the three others. Rue, finally, is a fantastic herb, often used in the ways of banishment, but also to draw in spirits. It is a duality, a liminal plant, if ever there has been one. These two work well together to call upon many kinds of spirits. An alternative for dragon's blood ink can just be red ink. It could also simply be red string. Remember that witchcraft is always about working with what you have at hand. If you yield good results from that, then of course you can then perhaps purchase or gather ingredients which will help you to experiment to yield richer results in the future. This which I show you is merely those results of mine own, but feel free to tweak such things if you feel a better yield is available to you. As for resin of the dragon's blood resin, benzoin resin can be used as a replacement, perhaps with a little dash of powdered chili, just a dash. That could work also, but truthfully, there is nothing quite like dragon's blood resin for this particular ritual. I used flour instead of salt. I very rarely use salt within my workings. Many of the spirits that I work with and I work around, salt offends them. Salt may cleanse and banish, but it also has a napalm effect, pushing away and driving away all energies, even those that are beneficial to you. Flour is good for working outside because, unlike salt, it does not harm the earth and the plants. To do so when you are calling forth a spirit of the earth is counterproductive. Also, the white around the fire creates a focal point for your working. The red string that is placed upon the white is very indicative, very clear and symbolic and stark within the landscape. The white holds similarly of the liminal, a blank canvas with the red line running through it, that of ancestral lineage, that of perhaps magical lineage, that which holds and hearkens you to the earth that you stand upon, the blood, the sweat, the tears that have gone into this land. That is yours, that is you, a piece of who you are, and also symbolically it should represent the cycle of such, for that is, after all, the habit of the serpent. The wand, the stang, the staff, or whatever you may use to drive into the ground. Does it absorb some Sprowl energy? Yes, to an extent. It is a conductor, a means for the Sprowl to enter and continue, like a circuit. However, a conductor does not absorb or hold. That comes through the never-ending loop, the knot, if you will. I tie it around my wand, or as you may your staff or stang, because it is already a focal point of power, a conduit and an extension of yourself. And therefore, the very virtues, the essence or spiritus of your own instrument will take care of it, holding it as it holds you and you it. I make a triangle, for it is my own custom. The triangle, along with every shape, holds significance the same way that colours do, Language does musical notes and vibrations. The triangle has the 3 points. The 3 points are necessary for manifestation. We may think of them as mind, body, spirit, but they have been present throughout many historical events, especially where spirituality is concerned. 3 is an important number. The trifactor is doubly so. All that which is within it is susceptible to change, manifestation, and so therefore a triangle placed around what you offer means that it can be taken up. Its essence may be felt and appreciated and taken to places of power for certain spirits easier. A triangle of art, nay, manifestation. That is why, in truth, I did not cast a circle. Circles may be cast, yes, but many of the spirits I work with are not good, they are not bad either. So therefore it is a grey area from what you mean to protect yourself from. I merely moved energy away from the area, holding it off, but not barring it completely. The offering, although meant for the Sprowl, is also so I do not cause offence to other local spirits and spirit of place, the genius loci, if you like. I hope you found this ritual enjoyable and a blessed day. Goodbye, everybody.